Alrighty then, here we go again. You got these hands that come out of the ground, and they will literally just fucking hold you there. And it's super annoying, because then you got these grass monsters that you can hardly fucking see, that just come out of nowhere to just destroy you and your loved ones. And you have spiders! The spiders are really annoying. Because they shoot stuff out, and if you don't expect them to shoot stuff out, if you think they're gonna drop lower to do it, you're wrong. They're just gonna do it wherever they please. And then you get grabbed by those hands while you're trying to commentate. So anyway, one of the reasons this game is so well known is that it's actually somewhat challenging. For the right or wrong reasons, depending upon, who you talk to. These little guys, you can't, they're rough. I don't think you can damage them while they are in that ball form. But as you can see, some of these jumps are tough to make. And it's even tougher if you're trying to whip enemies while making jumps. And that's why this game is so rough. But you really can't get too mad at it because it's for a Super Nintendo game, it's gorgeous. First of all, it's just beautiful. Come on, I want there we go. There's some chicken to heal. And while the jumps are hard, they're generally nothing that's too crazy. You can generally do it. It's just there are parts of this game that are just downright mean with what they do that you'll see later. Right now it's kind of just simple. You're just kind of whipping your way through. Oh god, now there's zombies too that'll come out of the ground. Ow! On top of those little fuckers who just appear out of nowhere. The problem with the zombies is that they will just come up right in front of you as you're walking. That guy probably could have hit me if I had taken too long there. And now we are at that quicksand you'll fall into and die. And crows. Crows are always evil. If you do this, it doesn't do as much damage, but you can kind of negotiate your way into a hit. So things that might be that are one-hit kills might not be if the whip is not, if it's not an actual whip, if you're just kind of spinning it around like that. Oh shit, yep. I could get that clock, but then I'd be spending a ton of time trying to not die. So I'm just not going to. There's some hard action and some more money. Boom! As you can see, a lot of the time you're jumping and whipping to try to get rid of something, and now we'll do our little jump there. You see, I fell into that quicksand and started going in, but then jumped out. Oh god, just so much whip. I don't want the cross, but I got the cross anyway. I wanted that big hunk of turkey. So yeah, this is you're doing a lot of this. And then it starts to, as you can see, the jumps are already getting a little bit more sketch. Where it's just okay, can I make that? When do I do it? Is there an enemy that's going to try and kill me as I'm doing it? All the fun stuff that you expect from a Castlevania game. And even right now, I have the luxury of being able to stop to whip. There are going to be times in this game where you don't have that luxury, where you are literally just expected to run and dodge. No whipping. Just run into... Oh, and we have a sub-boss. This is a mini-boss. Or is this the actual boss? I didn't think it was, but maybe it is. Oh, well, okay. We whipped her. Nope. See, just a sub-boss. And that's the problem, is that you will take, as you saw, I took, half damage there from that sub-boss, and now I have to beat the rest of the level with half damage. Oh, and I got the axe back. That's good, because I want that. There's fucking gremlin thingy that just committed suicide. Okay. So now I'm walking against the water. Before I was walking with the water, so I was going faster. Now I'm walking against, which is pretty bad, because... And they give you an invisibility potion here, probably because you're expected to walk into that thing, and they felt that was cheap. So, yeah. Oh, there, you see, you get a little bit of health. Don't fall onto them spikes, because you will die. That will kill you. So you definitely want to, you know, whip your way through this game. That is a huge thing that's important, is whipping and moving. Because if you stand still, there's a good possibility that you will take damage. I don't want that, so I'm going to let it block out. Picking your sub-weapon is also important, but generally you can get through with any of them. Because you have your whip also, so even if you find that your sub-weapon isn't holding up to what you want it to be, you can generally whip your way through things. Which is drastically different from a lot of other Castlevania games, as I'm sure some of you have already heard. But this is just the beginning. You will do a lot of whipping. I keep repeating myself on that. But I mean, if you even just look at this water, how beautiful it is, the fact that it keeps a track, like behind you or in front of you. Oh, that was the end of the stage. I forgot to mention that, I guess. This game doesn't follow the pattern of just... and this also, for the record, shows you where you're going. It's not like this is where you have been. It shows you where you're going. I should probably have cleared that up. Oh, excuse me. Oh my god, no! Oh, that was close. But I mean, just listen to this music. It is beautiful. And I am unsure if that water will do damage. I don't particularly want to find out. And also, that enemy is annoying because he breaks into a ton of little enemies. I guess not. The water will not do damage to me, so that's good. It means it won't do damage to you either. Just keep whipping. And I mean, just like if you look at the backgrounds, even they're repetitive, but they're pretty elegant considering what they're being made on and for. You can also, yes, you can generally whip things before they have any attempt to damage you at all. There we go, just beat the hell out of them. Looking for hidden walls here, just in case there was some health. That candle looks different. It dropped money. I thought maybe it was going to drop something else. That's where the hidden wall is. I knew there was a hidden wall around here somewhere. No, I guess I'll take the cross. I don't really generally use the cross, but I'll take it. And there we go. We get health, crap loads of points, which help me because they give me extra lives. And on top of that, gives me some of that heartage, which is helpful. As you can see, you can use your whip to block attacks from other enemies, which allow you to move forward. I don't really want the holy water. And as you can see, I'm not a sub-weapon, I'm not really a sub-weapon kind of guy until boss fights. Then I really break into the sub-weapons. Generally, because you can spam sub-weapons to help you through a boss fight when whipping just is not working for you. And depending upon the boss, that depends upon what sub-weapon you really want. Unfortunately, I don't remember. Oh shit! Those will kill you, so be careful. You can't whip them. See, even they break off into little parts. You would think, oh, those parts won't, but they fucking do. They hurt you. You think otherwise, and then you take damage. So be careful. Because as you can see, I got intense over that, and a little bit angry. Yay, we got through a block. And now life starts getting ugly. Those little green balls cannot be killed. I don't think they can be killed. And these blocks look like they're going to fall away, because they will. So you gotta be careful. This is just bad. Cause look, you sit there and whip this guy. He doesn't care. He will not. All he will do is freeze for a frame and be like, "Oh, you hit me. I'm so not caring because I'm evil." So definitely be careful of those guys. As you can see, you can throw a sub weapon here, do a little bit of damage with it. I don't know why I went for the pickup on it. That'll do 2 hits because it comes back. That's why it's a boomerang. So that is, of course, helpful. I think that's actually the sub-weapon they will give you for Dracula as well. Because remember, the be-all end-all goal here is to kill Dracula. And I believe that was risky. Don't do that unless you're advanced. I'm advanced, so I wanted to know what was in there. But I mean, look at just how beautiful this is. It's a Super Nintendo game. You're going behind waterfalls. There's still enemies on the screen. You know, it's beautiful. You can do. See, as you can see, I'm like pulling myself up a little bit to make this jump a little bit easier because I don't need to like go flying. But here I want to go flying, so I decreased my whip a little bit so I could swing. I beat the hell out of that guy. My whip is not tall enough to reach that. What is it? It's the knife. I don't want it. Alright, there we go. Swing, swing, swing. I'm not even going to bother with that candle because I don't care, because it's probably just a big heart or something. Okay, so now you gotta start doing these jumps, which are starting to get to the point where it's like you have to jump at the very edge of the platform, and you couldn't even see that bad. The game's cheap like that. It'll put enemies in areas where you can hardly see them, just so that you end up taking damage, because you're you, and it doesn't like you, and I'm not even gonna bother with that. I don't know what it is, but I'm not gonna bother with it. I'm just gonna keep moving. I learned to take as few risks as possible in Castlevania. Oh shit, merman!